Hi, I'm Dan Croll, and this is my piece for Sounds magazine. I've forgotten how. Previously, I was playing a lot of sport. I was very serious about my rugby and was playing to some pretty high standards, and then unfortunately broke my right leg, and it kind of ended it all really. It was a great period when I was kind of recovering from this broken leg, that I was taking in a lot of music, trying to write my own songs, and I suppose it all kind of started to change there. I realised that I could possibly have a career in music, and then it was also around the same time that I was applying for uni, and I just thought, screw it, let's apply for some music unis and just see what happens really. Artists like James Taylor and Joni Mitchell, like big kind of folk singers who could write these amazing songs that have been like timeless classics, yet there was only an acoustic guitar and a vocal. I really admired those songwriters. People like Simon and Garfunkel as well. Paul Simon, big kind of hero of mine from childhood, and Burt Bacharach, the Beach Boys. I think Beach Boys were like a big influence for me with regards to harmonies. Those artists definitely stuck with me since my upbringing. It's so sweet. The period kind of after graduating uni was all a bit of a scary period. It's just like, how am I going to make money? How am I going to gig? And trying to gig became a lot harder because you're paying, you have to pay out a lot more money. So I was balancing 3 jobs locally in Liverpool, trying to just get gigs because I knew the gigs wouldn't pay me, so I've got to get money from somewhere to pay the guys. So it was financially a very tough kind of period. I think like mentally as well, I was in a class with a lot of very talented people in LIPA, and it was healthy competition. And so when we left LIPA, some of those people started instantly doing very well. Even before they graduated, they'd started doing very well, and so it's tough to see, and you're there kind of like juggling 3 jobs, not getting gigs, not getting any exposure, and you're just a bit like, am I doing the right, am I doing the right thing? What am I doing wrong? How come they're doing it and not me? And so it was definitely a mentally tough period as well. I had a lot of help as well from Communion Records. They were a big, huge help for me, putting them, bringing me down to London, paying me for a gig. That's something rare that never really happens up north. And then it's really got me to where I am now. Every now and then I fall. Touring with Imagine Dragons and Bastille was a huge amount of fun. They were really, really welcoming, because it seemed like especially with Imagine Dragons, it seemed like they've been on tour for like the past year solid. It's what I've always kind of wanted with my music. I've always had the aim of traveling and playing around the world to as many people as possible. It was great to experience that with such a group of really lovely people. There's a track on the album called Sweet Disarray, and that track is about it's about my grandma, my dad's mum, developing and currently dealing with dementia, and disarray kind of being quite chaotic. That's what it is really. It's all absolutely mental at the moment, and it's a crazy period of our lives where we're trying to help her deal with dementia, and it's all no one in our family has ever gone through it before, so it's all very new to the whole family, and it's really it's a really tough time, and it's a horrible thing for someone to have. But then on the other hand, the kind of sweet side of it, nice thing, is that it does bring a family together. And when it came to deciding a title for the album, thought it could transfer well onto the album. It's a little bit of a chaotic album in itself. There's a lot of genres in there, kind of bouncing around, a lot of different types of production bouncing around, and then hopefully it's got quite like a nice thread through it, though, that kind of keeps it all in line. So I thought, it works for that song individually, but I think it kind of sums up the album as well. With your thrills, I find it's not hard to be left behind. What I want to achieve with the album, I feel like I've only been properly writing music for 5 years now, and so it's not a massive amount of time, but I think I've already. It's weird because I think I've already achieved what I wanted to achieve. I've always been very taken back by everything that's going on, and I'm really grateful for it all. And so just to even have a debut album coming out is like, you know, it's topped my expectations. I thought I'd just be playing like gigs in pubs for, you know, the rest of my life. Kind of just hope people are able to associate with it. And songs like Sweet Disarray, you know, if there's anyone else who is going through, family members dealing with Alzheimer's or dementia, that they can connect with that song and feel like they're not the only ones going through that, and hopefully maybe help them deal with it. People are going through relationship troubles or from, you know, through whatever, that hopefully they can they can connect with this album and the songs on it, and, you know, help them in a way. So yeah, I'd be happy, just people enjoy it, that'd be nice.